Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from The Gay Guy Plays, and today on The Quick Draw, we're giving the boys the cold shoulder when we take a look at the Glaxion. So, Update 14.5 has definitely set a trend for having some of the most beautiful art assets thus far, and this holds true with the Glaxion. This massive Corpus-themed freeze ray turns your enemies into shattering blocks of ice upon death, which can be shattered Sub-Zero style. But it doesn't just stop there, as the Glaxion breaks the most weapon records in-game. But who cares about records? All we want to know is whether this baby is an ice-cold killing machine. So the Glaxion is available in your clan dojo after you've completed the research on the Amprex. Just be aware that it does require Mastery Rank 6 to craft. But if the thought of getting your hands on this behemoth is sending chills down your spine, you can always pick it up in the market pre-built along with a weapon slot and catalyst for 175 plat. Now the Glaxion's base damage is cold, which isn't horrible on its own as it has no resistances versus the Corpus or Grineer. However, up against the Infested, you're gonna have a lot of difficulty without installing an elemental combo. Speaking of elemental combos, cold isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be, as it combines nicely to create viral, which will allow you to pull off the radiation viral combo that works great versus Grineer. Cold can also be combined for magnetic damage against the Corpus, and blast is halfway decent against the fossilized Infested. Now the Glaxion trades raw base damage for the highest fire rate in game, doubling the Amprex's impressive 20 to a brain-warping 40 rounds per second. Now, as all of you have heard me say before, high fire rate and low base damage weapons are ammo hogs. However, the Glaxion also sports a 300 round magazine, and max capacity that tops the charts at a whopping 1,500. But due to its high fire rate, I'm still going to recommend using the burst fire technique and an ammo mutation for longer missions. Okay, so while all that and Sub-Zeroing your enemies sounds cool, let me pull out some cold hard facts. While this is a record-breaking machine, its damage is definitely not topping any charts. As compared to the Synapse and the Amprex, who, when crit and crit multipliers are applied, both have the potential of dealing over 300 points of base damage in 1 second, the Glaxion falls quite short at about 250. And the main reason for this is due to the fact that it has absolutely no potential for crits, as its base is only 1%. But I will go on record as saying that in this instance, its status chance may be its saving grace. Due to its high fire rate and decent status chance, a viral build may actually be perfect for the Glaxion. However, at this point, that previous statement is pure speculation and theory crafting, both of which I'm not the fondest of. Actually, speaking of things I'm not fond of, can we talk? Okay, so the obvious joke here is the fact that if you color this thing's energy white, it looks like you're shooting a solid stream of you-know-what, covering your enemies in it and leaving them frozen like that awkward moment when everything is finished and you need to go find a towel before anything gets on your sheets, or on the carpet, or dining room table, or your leather interior regardless. That's an easy one. The true horror here is that frozen moment. Or in some cases, not specifically mine or anything, some of the shit you may have said during the shit that you did. Because let's face it, once the gears start turning and sex brain has completely taken over, things happen, and you just put yourself in positions that only ever naturally occur when you think you've lost your keys in, around, and underneath your couch. And to be honest, the wilder it gets, the less you want to relive the details without sex brain being activated. So let me cut it off right here and get back to the quick draw. So all in all, the Glaxion is okay. It's not the best or worst weapon in the roster, however, I will say that I'm not sure how I feel about it only being available after Mastery Rank 6. I don't feel like it's good enough to be gated at that rank, but then again, maybe there's something that I missed. What I will say is that I find its potential curious enough to toss in a couple forma, especially due to the fact that it comes with no innate polarities. So I guess when it comes down to it, bigger isn't always better. Shooting really hard, however, definitely is. So thank you all for watching another episode of The Quick Draw. If you haven't already caught it, check out my review on the Nuke Ore and my Hysteria playtest. Be sure to do the thing that I asked you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more awkward moments here at A Gay Guy Plays. Seriously, there's like a gazillion of you. Could you just let it go? Goddamn Kubro got me thinking of Frozen.